Hello, tech guys. It is Press Buttons. Welcome to another episode to the Tech Podcast Press Buttons. I'm so glad you could be with me today. Today we're going to be talking about the Apple Watch. Maybe you've heard of the Apple Watch or stuff like that. I'm sure everybody has heard of an Apple Watch before. Maybe you're someone that just got an Apple iPhone, like right here, I have the iPhone 15. Maybe you just got the new iPhone 16. Or maybe you just got introduced to iPhone and decided to switch over to an iPhone. Well, today, I'm going to be talking about all the benefits for an Apple Watch. We're going to start with the basics and then get into the complicated stuff. Okay, first thing is, what is an Apple Watch? And when I looked it up, it does not look like a real watch. Well, an Apple Watch is a smartwatch. A smartwatch is basically where it's a companion, like an assistant to your phone. So maybe you have a Samsung phone, like the Samsung Galaxy Watch. Maybe you want, because of course watches, like modern, like just the regular watches with the regular dial that ticks and all that. Of course you have those watches, but those don't get everything that you want to get done. That's why I don't really like wearing regular watches, because you can't track your steps, because these watches can do everything that you want it to do. There's a whole bunch of things on the watch you actually have no idea what it can do. So we're going to go through some little tips and tricks on the Apple Watch and tell you why it is good and the benefit of how it's good. First thing, everybody should know how to do this. If you know what a smartwatch is, you can call and text. You can call everybody on your contacts and also message everybody on your contacts. Now, I'm sure that you know that on the Messages app on the Apple Watch or on the on the Galaxy Watch or on the Google Pixel Watch, whatever watch, you like texting, right? But when you type with your finger, it's kind of a hassle, especially if you have a big finger, like an adult finger. But what if I told you that you can actually speak into your watch and just send it as a regular visual text? All you do is you click on the person that you want to text. Click the message bubble, and when you see the keyboard, and this is just for Apple Watch, so just want to let you know. As you can see, you can probably see the keyboard, maybe. But what if I told you, if you click on the bottom right, you have 3 options to send a text. You can either do a keyboard, you can scribble. Scribble is where you write letters. So if I were to spell out press button, so if I said P, it prints out a P. R, prints out an R. E, prints out an E. S, prints out an S. Capital B, so if I just write an uppercase B, it will automatically detect that I want an uppercase B. If I do U, it will do a U, a T, an O, an N, and then finally an S. And also you can do like punctuations, like an exclamation point, or a comma, or a period. A whole bunch of things you can do. Now, you don't have to do one letter at a time. You can just do them all at once. You can just do PRESBUTTONS. So it's actually spelled Press Dixons. That's what it's spelled out. So, I mean, of course, maybe, because you do have to go just a little bit slow to kind of get it to where you want it to go. And of course, calling cannot be easier. Just go to call. You can go to your favorite contacts. You can go to recent calls. You can go to contacts. And then you can do voicemail. And at the top left, if you see that little keypad right there, that is where you can dial a number. Next, did you know that you can look at your emails on your watch? So this is the benefit about Apple Watch. You don't have to just pull out your phone, unlock it, and go to mail. You can literally just go on your watch, go to your apps, and go to the Mails app on your watch. You can look at all the emails that you have. And not only that, you can literally send an email to someone straight from your watch. So if I were to send it to myself, so I can choose one for my contact, or I can actually say the name of a contact, and then I can send an email to them. So I'm gonna go and find my regular contact on here. I'm gonna text or email myself. So there we go. Then I can add a subject. So I'll say, hi. And then I can actually go into add a message. So I can say, let me get back to you. There are presets for emails and also messages. So you can say, so it's like, let me get back to you. Can I call you later? Can you give me a call? Let's get together later. Got it. Thanks. I'll take a look at it. I'll take a look in a bit. Let me have a look. Working on this now. Thanks for the update. Thank you. Thanks. No problem. Sounds good. And you can also add more. So I'll go and send that to me. I'll go and click send, and it's loading, and it just sent off. Now, unfortunately, I'm a person, I don't use Apple Mail. I use Gmail. But maybe you're someone that uses Gmail or Yahoo, or for example. Unfortunately, Apple has not brought Gmail to the Apple Watch yet. But if you have an Apple, but if you linked your Google account to your Apple account and let Gmail have access to your mail on your Apple Mail app, you can actually just go ahead and just look at the emails from your Gmail. So to link it, all you gotta do is head on over to settings, go ahead and head into mail. So you gotta scroll all the way down, go to apps, scroll all the way down to where you find mail, click mail. You can also, and you can go, and you see at the top it says mail accounts. Click on mail accounts, you can add an account. And you can do Google, so then you can go ahead and have all of your mail on there. So then when you go ahead and go to mail, because I have my Yahoo on there, and I can just click on Yahoo and I'll see all my Yahoo mail that I have. And not only is for my Yahoo, I can also do it from my Outlook, which Outlook, they have brought the Outlook app to the Apple Watch. So don't worry, you're good there. You do not have to worry about having to use the Apple Mail app to look through. You can just go and head on in to Outlook on your Apple Watch, and then you can go ahead and look at your mail and emails on there. Now, next feature is going to be something that I think will be totally worth it. What if I told you you could literally look at your calendar from your watch? Maybe you're someone that literally you have to go on your calendar every single day and write down maybe some assignments that you have. Maybe you have, maybe for work, maybe you have like a meeting, so maybe you got to schedule a meeting tomorrow. So today's October 2nd. Let me do October 4th. Let me just say add, let me just do meeting tomorrow. So maybe there's a meeting tomorrow. And then it will ask, and then I can just say what time. It will be at 5. Here, it will be at, we'll make it at 9 a.m. and we'll end at 10 a.m. Now, of course, it will notify you on the Apple Watch when the thing happens. You just have to make sure that you have alerts turned on. If you don't know that you have to have alerts turned on, when you're creating your calendar reminder, all you gotta do is scroll down to alert, and it will ask you if you want to alert at the time of the event, 5 minutes before, 10 minutes before, 15 minutes, all the way up to 1 week before. Which, of course, it will go ahead and ring or ping your watch and your phone. Well, it will only ring your watch. But when you go ahead and click on that, it will alert you when the actual scheduled time is up. But you can do 5 minutes before, just maybe you got to get your last minute notes. Or 10 minutes before, maybe you need to go to the bathroom before you do all that. Just a little reminder telling you that you need your thing. We're just going to do it at time of the event. And then go ahead and click add. And I did not see it under there. Why do I not see it under there? Oh no. It may not saved. Okay. Here, we'll go to October 4th again. We'll just do meeting. It says this Friday. That's weird. Oh no, I don't want that going off during school. Which I don't think it will because I have my watch on silent. Oh wait, it's on set. I have it saved on Saturday. So you can see, I can see on here that it's saved from, I just accidentally changed the time, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. So then if I were to go on my watch, go to the calendar app and go ahead, see, Saturday, October the 5th, I have a reminder saved on there for a meeting that I have. And like I said, it will notify me. But what if I were to tell you, maybe you don't want to pull out your phone and type in everything and say, just the whole thing of pulling out your phone. What if I told you can literally go and just do it from your watch? All you gotta do is go ahead, go to the calendar app, click on the day that you want to schedule. So we're gonna do Friday the 4th. So if I were to click on Friday the 4th, there we go. I can click the 3 dots and then click add. And then I can enter in the title. I can write it, I can speak it, or I can also type it if I really want to. So I can say title, meeting, as you can see it typed out meeting. Location, you can actually set a location. Maybe you have your meeting at like a certain convention somewhere or something like that. You can do your location. Here it actually detected where I actually live. So I'll just say like Disney World, and then it will go and search up all of the locations that are. Maybe I have somehow have a meeting in Magic Kingdom. I can go and click Magic Kingdom, and that will be saved. And then when I look at my reminder, it will tell me, oh, it's at Magic Kingdom, and then I can do the start time and all that, and I can also have it repeat. I can have it repeat every day, every week, 2 weeks, every month, and every year. So, and of course, I scroll down all the way down to alert. I can just say at the time of the event, click check, and there it is, Friday, October the 4th. Now I can go ahead and head on over to my phone, go on Friday the 4th, and there it is, the meeting at Magic Kingdom Park. Literally there within milliseconds. So I'm going to delete this event because I am not going to have a meeting at Disney World. I have no reason to go to Disney World. Well, I want to go to Disney World, but I have no, we have no plans to go to Disney World right now. Okay, now maybe use your reminders. Maybe you have a whole bunch of reminders that you have. What if I were to tell you that you can also use reminders on your Apple Watch? So all you gotta do is just find the reminders app, and you can go ahead and just add a reminder from there. So maybe you have today, you can go and just add a reminder. Meeting today at 4 p.m. Okay, didn't type out. Meeting today at 4 p.m. And there you go. I go and just check it off, whatever. And also, I can also see the reminder in my reminders app on my phone. So I can go and just head on over to reminders, and it is right there. Like I said, within milliseconds. And if I were to delete it off my phone, if I were to delete the reminder on my phone, click delete, it will no longer be on there. And I just saw it go away. So within seconds, it is synced with your iCloud account. Now, we're going to go and get into a little bit more of the complex stuff. Maybe you're someone like me, listens to music every single day. I listen to music every single day. It doesn't matter. Maybe you use Amazon Music, maybe you use Apple Music, maybe you use Spotify, maybe you use Pandora or iHeart. What if I told you you can just listen to the music on your Apple Watch? All I got to do is head on over to your music app, so we can maybe go to Spotify. So it is, okay, there we go. So I can go and click play, and the music is just started on my phone. Well, what if I told, and I can also have it, like on Spotify, for example, I can have it casted. So the only problem with this one is that on Spotify, I can only have it play from my phone. I can use my watch as the remote, but it does go to my phone, and I can listen to it directly on my watch. But for Apple Music, it is totally different. What if I told you you could literally listen to your Apple Music directly from your Apple Watch, and your Apple Watch is the music player in this instance? Now, all you have to do is have a pair of earbuds. AirPods is definitely a must-chosen earbuds. But if unfortunately, I do not have a subscription to Apple Music right now. But if I did, I could demonstrate. So I unfortunately cannot demonstrate right now. But what if I were to tell you that you're actually able to listen to music on the Apple Watch? So you just put in your AirPods or put in your earbuds, and you can go and listen to your music through your Apple Watch. Also, if you maybe download songs from Apple Music, you can also have it downloaded on your watch, and you can just listen to it without Wi-Fi or even having your phone. Because the watch does depend on your phone. Basically, you think of you can think of the watch as like a dumb machine. It has no idea what to do unless you have the phone. Because your phone always has to be paired all the time. Well, not all the time. If your watch has Wi-Fi, because it does have Wi-Fi connectivity also, not only has Wi-Fi connectivity, not only has phone connectivity, it also has Wi-Fi connectivity. Now, I don't necessarily recommend Wi-Fi. I mean, it's okay, but it's not as fast speeds as it is just having it from your phone. Because your phone is getting all of the 5G network and the 4G network, whatever network that you have on your phone. That's basically what the watch is getting also on here without having to pay additional charges. But what if I were also to tell you that you can actually have a cellular plan on your watch, so that way you do not have to have a phone with you all the time? This is especially great for someone that may have an Apple or for a child, maybe you want to get your child an Apple Watch, maybe you don't trust it with a phone yet, you can go ahead and set up an Apple Watch with a cellular plan. Unfortunately, you do have to pay $50 extra to get the cellular model of the Apple Watch. But it'll be worth it if you're getting, maybe you don't want to carry your phone around everywhere, or maybe you're getting it for your child so that way they do not have to that way they don't have to have a phone with them all the time. So that's the good thing about it. Also, you can listen to music with the Apple Watch, even if it's not downloaded. But if you haven't downloaded, of course, just like on your phone, you'll have instant access to all your music. Now, the only problem with listening to music on the Apple Watch via Apple Music, the only problem with it is that for some reason the audio is not louder. So if you like the louder audio, I highly would suggest just listen to it on your phone. That's why I usually just listen to music on my phone without listening on my watch. But your watch is a great tool to control your music without having to take your phone out, unlock it, and do all that. Speaking of that, you can actually unlock your phone with the watch. So basically, maybe your Face ID isn't working or something like that. You can literally have your watch unlock the phone for you. But let's say maybe your phone, or let's say maybe your watch unlocked the phone and maybe someone picked up your phone. You can literally lock the phone from your watch, and it will automatically lock the phone, and your person cannot get into it without having the passcode or anything like that. To turn this on, go to the watch app on your iPhone. Go ahead and head on down to passcode, and you can see unlock with iPhone. With this on, unlocking your iPhone will automatically unlock. Well, that is how you unlock the watch. So here, okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting out of hand for a second. Here's what you can do also. You can also turn your watch, or when you unlock your phone, because you can set a passcode on the watch. So what if I were to tell you that you can actually unlock the Apple Watch with your phone? So all you gotta do for this is go to the watch app, go and head on down to passcode. You can click unlock with iPhone. So let's say, I'm gonna go in, now the only time that passcode is required is if you took your watch off. So right now I took my watch off, now it is locked, and I have to get the passcode to get in. As long as it's touching your skin or someone else's skin, when you enter the passcode, it will not lock. But if it detects that a wrist or something is not touching your watch anymore, then it will have to ask you to enter the passcode in order to access your watch. So I'm going to go put the watch back on, and I'm not going to enter the passcode. I'm going to go and unlock my phone. When I go and unlock my phone, just going to wait for a second. So if I wake up my watch, it says on the top of my phone, watch unlocked with the iPhone. So now I am able to use my watch. Because sometimes I may forget to unlock my watch in the mornings. So what I really like is basically whenever I turn my watch on, and also when I have my phone on and scrolling through it, it will just say, oh, you have your watch unlocked. The phone unlocked the watch for you, which that's a great benefit. Now, next thing, maybe you get lost, maybe you lose your watch, for example, which everybody hates losing their watch, which, I mean, I really don't know how you could lose a watch unless you were to, take it off maybe to go swimming. Although I will say the watch is waterproof or will swim resistant swim resistant or swim proof. You can actually ping your watch. So if you do have the new iOS 18 update, you can go ahead and just head on over to your control center, hold down on the control center or click the plus button at the top, and then click add a control at the bottom and just search up ping my watch. And then ping my watch will be on there. So if I were to ping my watch, and there you go, it is every single time I tap it, it goes off. And vice versa, I can also find my phone with my watch. So all I gotta do is go on the control center of my watch. To do that, all you gotta do is go ahead and press the side button on the watch. And then you can see the little phone icon with the little Wi-Fi symbols. All you gotta do is press that and I can find my phone easily. Because I do lose my phone pretty much every single day. Kind of irresponsible of me, but of course I know it's in the house, of course, but it's, just that. But, so that's really convenient to find your watch and also to find your phone maybe because you lost it. Also, you are also able to find your watch. You're also able to find your watch on the Find My app on your phone. All you gotta do is go to Find My on your phone, and your Apple Watch is there on the map. You can track the location because this watch does have GPS built in to the watch, so that way you can actually use it to track the watch. And I can also play the sound from here, and it's vibrating, but then it will start going off. I'm not sure if y'all heard that, but it just started going off. And if I found it, I just click dismiss on the watch, and then it will go and silence the ping. I can also have directions to go and find my watch. Maybe I lost my phone, maybe I lost my watch. Maybe I left it at my friend's house, and I just did not know where it was. What if I were to tell you that you could literally navigate to your watch? So I got clue. Now, I can't do it right now because it says directions, and it says with you, so I can't do it. But I can click on it. It will automatically take me to Apple Maps, and it will go ahead and send me directions to get my watch wherever location it's at. Also, one really cool thing after playing a sound through the Find My app to find your watch, it does lock your watch, so it will make you enter in the passcode. Now, it does not let you actually unlock it from your phone. You actually do have to manually put in the passcode that you set with the watch. Now, if you're wondering why we're talking about passcodes, maybe you do. I'm not sure, maybe y'all know or not, but if you cannot set actual passwords. Like maybe you have like a word password on your phone, you cannot set a word password on your Apple Watch, unfortunately. Now, also something really neat is that after you try to find your watch, maybe you press the sound button on the Find My app, it will actually send you an email through Apple Mail telling you that your watch was pinged, which is really good, which is a really great notice. And also, I can also go to Find My on my watch, so I can go and scroll down. I can see the little iPhone little icon thingy, and you can find all of your devices that you have paired to your Apple account. So I can see it says Apple Watch, it says iPhone, so I can go ahead and get the iPhone. I can click play sound, and then once I play the sound, it should go start playing, and then let's say maybe you're far away from your phone. Oh yeah, and then of course I found my watch or my phone. Also, I can also track where it is on the watch as well, so it will tell me where it's at. Well, it really just tells me what address it's at, and I can still get directions from here. Which brings me to my next thing. You can use Apple Watch. You can use Apple Maps on Apple Watch as well. So let's say maybe you start a drive, maybe you start something on your Apple Maps. Maybe we'll go to Apple Maps. Maybe we'll go to Disney World. And if I go and start the drive on my phone, it'll go ahead and start the navigation on my. I'm going to turn on my focus for just 1 second to kind of give you a little bit of a better demonstration. So if I go and start the drive on my phone on the Apple Maps app, it will go ahead and I click go.
Starting route to Disney World. Awesome park.
Yeah, and you hear that? Did you hear that little vibration with? Ding? When you hear that, that means that your Apple Maps is open on your watch, and you do get turn-by-turn directions on the watch as well, and it will vibrate or whatever when there's a turn about to come up or something that you have to do to go to a different direction while you're driving. Either a turn, a U-turn, second, first, third exit on the highway, or like a certain exit on the highway, or like first, second, third exit on at a roundabout, which is really nice as well. Now, let's go back to music for just 1 second. What if I were to tell you that you can now listen to music, or in this case, we'll say Apple Music, through your watch and you don't have to use any earbuds. Now, this only works if you have an Apple Watch Series 10 or an Apple Watch Ultra 2 and have the newest WatchOS update, which is WatchOS 11. If you need to update it, all you gotta do is head on over on your watch, go ahead and go to settings, go ahead and scroll on down to general, click on software update, and it can go ahead and update for you. Or maybe you don't want to do it all on your watch, you just want to do it on your phone. Just go and head on over to the watch app on your phone, go to general software update, and then you can go and update the watch. You can update the WatchOS to, it will go and send the command. I have an update for the Apple Watch. That's really good. Now, you do have to have the newest iOS update, which is iOS 18, because the phone needs the newest update in order to update to the newest WatchOS update for your watch. So, to update to the newest iOS update, all you gotta go and do is head on over to regular settings on your phone, scroll on down to general, and go to software update, and then you can go and update your phone through there. I do have an update for my phone, but unfortunately I cannot update it because I don't have enough storage. I need almost 19 gigabytes to update, so that's crazy because I do have a whole bunch of photos on here. So that's what I was saying. If you do have the new WatchOS 11, and you have either an Apple Watch Series 10 or an Apple Watch Ultra 2, you can go ahead and play your media through your Apple Watch. So whether that's music, a podcast. So I can't demonstrate because I have the Series 8. So I can go and just pull up podcasts and just listen. Now I will tell you, you can actually go and use Apple Watch or Apple Podcasts on your watch as well. Just go and head on over to the Apple Podcast app, choose your podcast, and then when I start the podcast on my watch, it'll go ahead and start on my phone. And that's my friend's podcast. So that's really, really neat to have. A really neat little feature. Now, let's get to even more complex stuff. Maybe you're someone that loves coffee or Starbucks, which is, I love Starbucks for sure. Maybe you're someone that loves Starbucks. Maybe you want a good little coffee in the morning. Maybe you want to go in, maybe you want to sit down at a table and drink your coffee at a beautiful, huge, and large Starbucks with the free Wi-Fi to get all your work done. What if I told you that Starbucks is on the Apple Watch? If you have, now, here's just one thing to know. If you already have an update, if you already have Starbucks downloaded or any other app downloaded on your phone and is compatible with the Apple Watch, it will go ahead and install the update on the Apple Watch, which that is a really, really nice little touch to have. So we can go ahead and go to the Starbucks app on here, click Starbucks, and I can go ahead and pay for my food right there. Now, I have not tested this yet. I think so. If I click add money, I think I do have to have money on my Apple Pay, or like maybe have like a gift card, or Starbucks gift card or something like that in order to use it. But if you are, maybe you're on the Starbucks rewards program where you get all your stars you will get your stars if you pay, even if you pay on your watch. Because I have 214 stars right now on my Starbucks. So that's a really, really cool thing to have, is to pay for your Starbucks with your Apple Watch. Now, you can't place mobile orders or like to-go orders on your watch. Unfortunately, you can pay in store. Which is a really, really neat thing. So let's say I was to order from Starbucks. I'm not going to right now. Let's say I would order from Starbucks. If y'all know what live activities are, live activities is basically where you, let's say you order food or something like that. It'll go ahead and show you that you have an order for, let's say Starbucks. You can go and see the process of the order, saying like your orders is processing, your order is ready for pickup. You can see that on your watch, and also on first of all, at first it was on your watch or on your phone, but now it is available on your watch via the Smart Stack. And the Smart Stack is only available if you update it to at least WatchOS 10, but also is available in WatchOS 11. Now, you never know, they could have come out with something new in the later updates and all that. Not only, now this is something that everybody uses with their watch. This is honestly kind of basic, honestly. But the whole point of using a smartwatch is to track all your data. Maybe your steps, or maybe how well you sleep, or do your workouts. If you go and head on over to the workouts app on your watch, you can go and choose a workout. So I'm going to do let's do a outdoor run. So it will go ahead and tick down, and it will go ahead and show me how long I've been working out, my heart rate, my rolling mile, my average pace, and then how many feet of elevation I am. I can also scroll down. I can see like my zone, my time in zone. I can see my segment pace, my split pace, and the elevation that I have gained in feet. And I can also see my fitness circle. I can scroll to the right, and I can play any music from my phone or my AirPods if I want to play through my app or on my AirPods. And also, I can, with the new WatchOS 11, you can do a check-in. You can check in with your friends. So maybe you want to check in with them around 11 or 12. Just make sure that you're okay during your workout, then you can go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, it is only available to people that have an iPhone. Just want to let you know ahead of time. And what's really nice is maybe you stop running. Maybe you want to take a breather for a second and just sit down and just drink your water for a second. It will auto pause the workout on the Apple Watch. So you don't have to worry about pausing it. Although you can pause it on your own if you want to, but you can also go ahead and pause it. It will auto pause for you whenever you're not moving or not doing any. Yeah, I'm not sure y'all just heard that. Okay, I'm going to end my workout. It'll go and give me, well, it doesn't give me that because I only worked out for quote unquote worked out for 5 seconds, so it won't tell me anything. Next we're going to talk about my circle. I'm sure y'all know the fitness circle. Your fitness circle, basically where when you set in your Apple Watch, it will ask you your goal, maybe. So the red or the pink, the big circle is how many calories you burned. The green one is how long you've worked out. And the blue one is how long you have stood up that day, which is very, very, very useful to make sure that you're keeping your body nice and healthy and nice and strong without having to sit down all day and look at your phone, like actually do something a little bit active. So that's a really, really cool thing. So Apple Watches can get a little pricey. I'm sure that y'all know that Apple Watches are pretty pricey. Now, of course, you could go online, like on Amazon, just pull up like a used, renewed Apple Watch, but maybe you're just someone that doesn't trust that, and maybe you just want just a regular Apple Watch. Well, let me go and tell you that you can actually go ahead and buy a cheaper Apple Watch. So right now, this Apple Watch I got for my birthday, it was $350. But now they risen the price by $50 for some reason. So I'm on Apple.com. I just go to the watch section. They have right now available the Apple Watch Series 10, Apple Watch Ultra 2, Apple Watch SE, and Apple Watch Nike. So I can go ahead. Well, Apple Watch Nike, I think it just shows all the bands. It's not like an actual watch. They actually did used to make Apple Watch editions for like you got the watch and a Nike band, and it also came with just some themes and all that. But they do not do that anymore, unfortunately. So they do have right now the Apple Watch Series 10 and the Apple Watch Ultra 2. So those are the brand new ones that actually just came out literally about a few weeks ago. It came out on September 20th, right? September 20th. Yeah, so that came out. It's all this Friday. It would be a whole 2 weeks. So brand new, like I said. So I can go and tell you. So these are the ones that they have: the Series 10, the Ultra 2, and the Apple Watch SE. Unfortunately, if you're someone that wants a new Apple Watch Ultra, unfortunately they did not come out with the new Apple Watch Ultra 2 or new Apple Watch Ultra 3 or anything like that this year. But they did come out with a new color, which is satin black. Now, you may look online and say, oh, it doesn't look that good. I looked at it in person at an Apple store, and it actually does look really, really good. The black color does look really, really nice. And they also have the Apple Watch SE. And the Apple Watch SE is actually like your budget Apple Watch. So maybe you want something just a budget Apple Watch. Maybe something that you don't need. You don't need all the advanced features. You just want a watch to get stuff done. Well, the Apple Watch SE is the watch for you. So you buy it. It's only $250 is where it starts at, which is really, really good. So there's 3 case colors: black, starlight, and silver. 40mm or 44mm. The 44mm is $30 more, so that'll be at $280. GPS or GPS and cellular. GPS is just where you have. It says make calls and send messages from your iPhone nearby. GPS and cellular is make calls and send messages with your Apple Watch, like just for your Apple Watch. Now, you do need a GPS and cellular Apple Watch version in order to use the Apple Watch, or to give an Apple Watch to your kids. Well, not necessarily to give it to your kids, but you need it if you don't have a phone, you just want to get them just a standalone Apple Watch. You do need the GPS and cellular in order for that to work. And of course you can choose your carrier and all that. You can choose the band that you want, any trade-ins, and then you can go and just pay for it, and it will go and ship to you, or you can have it picked up. I don't remember. We'll look at the specs for each watch in just a second. Now, maybe you want to go something just a little bit more advanced. Maybe you want just a few more features. Well, the Series 10 will be the great one for you, especially since it just came out. Has a new redesign. It's thinner. It has a bigger watch area. It has a bigger Apple Watch display. It has a wide-angle OLED display on the watch as well. So you can choose either aluminum or a titanium case. So the titanium case is unfortunately $700 more. So that's the only problem if you want to get a titanium, because you're basically wearing titanium on your wrist, which is really neat. They have a 42 millimeter and then a 46 millimeter. They have a GVS or GVS cellular, so maybe you want to get your kids a Series 10, although they really don't need the newest Apple Watch. You can just get them like the Apple Watch SE for only $250. Or, sorry, 300. Well, yeah, 300 is what I should say, because you need the GPS and you need the cellular model also. Choose your bands and all that, and you can go and check on out. So the watch does start at $400. Maybe you want the most advanced Apple Watch you could possibly ever get. Well, my friends, the Apple Watch Ultra 2 is the one for you. But get ready to spend some good money, as the watch starts at $800 starts. That's the beginning price. Well, actually, that's the only price, because the good thing with the Apple Watch Ultra 2, it already comes with the GPS and cellular. You do not have to pay extra for that, because it's already included with the regular model. It has a whole bunch of features, like it has an action button. It's the most rugged and most reliable Apple Watch that Apple has ever made. The action button is basically where you can just choose an action for your Apple Watch. Maybe you want to open like a certain app. Maybe you can open up the workouts or start a workout that you coded. It's just a little orange button. You press it, and then you can, whatever you want it to do, it will go and do for you. And you just set that all up in settings. And a whole bunch of features, like such as you can see how deep you are in the ocean or pool or whatever. But they didn't bring that to the regular Apple Watch Series 10. Now, you want to only get the advanced Apple Watch. Maybe you want either maybe you want the Ultra 2. I would recommend waiting for next year, because due to them not making an Apple Watch Ultra 3, the Apple Watch Series 10 is actually faster than the Ultra 2, which is kind of surprising. So, if I were you, I would just wait till the next year. Wait till they come out with the new Apple Watch Ultra and then get that one. Or if you're happy with just a regular Apple Watch Series 10, then go and just get that today. But the Apple Watch Ultra 2 has nothing different besides the new color, the satin black color. That's the only thing different. Then there's no upgrade to it at all, just the color. It does have a few features that is not. So we're gonna go ahead and compare all of the Apple Watches. And you can also look at this by yourself. Just go on Google and just search out compare Apple Watches. You can go and choose which Apple Watch that you want to compare. So as you can see here, we have the SE, the Series 10, and the Ultra 2. Which is literally the ones that we were going to compare anyway. So, Apple Watch SE, the size is about the same. The only problem is, if you're someone that you do not, maybe you're someone that is, maybe you only wear like a 41 or 42 millimeter watch. They only have a 49 millimeter in the Apple Watch 2, but I tried it on because I'm a very, very, very skinny person. I tried on the Apple Watch with a band that fits me, and it fits perfectly. It even looks better on me than the Apple Watch Series 8 that I have on right now, which is what we really need. I did actually just go to the Apple Store and I bought the Apple Watch Nike band. It's like the black one. I forgot what it's called, but it's a black Nike Apple Watch Nike band. You can go to the Apple Store and get it for yourself, or you can go ahead and just go on Apple and order it yourself. I'll actually go and just tell you the actual name. So the name of it is, I gotta scroll down and find it. It is Midnight Sky Nike Sport Band. That is the name of it. So if you want that, go ahead and get that for yourself. Okay, let's go head on back to where we compare the watches. So the Apple Watch SE has a 40 and a 44 millimeter. Series 10 has a 42 and 46 millimeter. And the Apple Watch Ultra 2 only has a 49 millimeter. The Apple Watch SE has an LTPO OLED Retina display and only goes up to 1000 nits for the brightness. The Apple Watch Ultra 2 goes up to LTPO2 OLED always on Retina display. Now I'm going to tell you what always on is for just a second. Always on is where your watch screen always stays on. Now, unfortunately, it does wear down the battery a little bit faster, but it is not wear it down too very much. I use it and I manage to get out a whole day with the Apple Watch. Unless you're someone that plays on your Apple Watch the whole day. I don't play on my Apple Watch the whole day. I either like look at texts, I look through my notifications, I silence my watch and all that. I look at my workout, and other than that, that's really about it. I don't use my Apple Watch for too much really anything else. The Apple Watch Series 10, so it has a better display than the Apple Watch Ultra 2. But just wait, like I said, just wait till next year. Wait till they come out with the new Apple Watch Ultra 3, because they might be planning something big. Maybe that's why they wanted to wait, because they're planning something big. So you do have sleep tracking on all the watches, but on the Series 10 and the Apple Watch Ultra 2 only, it has sleep apnea notifications. They have this new Vitals app, which is actually for the brand new Apple Watch, or for the brand new WatchOS 11 update. It has a Vitals app, but only the Series 10 and the Ultra 2 can detect sleep duration. All the Apple Watch, all the Apple Watches support cycle tracking, but the Series 10 and Ultra 2 support cycle tracking with retrospective ovulation estimates, and also is compatible with temperature sensing, which is really good. All the Apple Watches have all the SOS features. Besides the Ultra 2, the Ultra 2 also contains a siren, so it has a loud siren. Not super loud actually, but it has a siren. All the Apple Watches have water resistant. The Series 10 and the SE can go up to 50 meters. They're both swim proof. And then only the Series 10, it has a depth gauge up to 6 meters and then a water temperature sensor. As in the Apple Watch Ultra 2 has all those, but it also has a depth gauge up to 40 meters, a high-speed water sports, and recreational scuba to 40 meters. Like I said, for the connectivity, the Apple Watch SE and the Series 10 have GPS and cellular and Wi-Fi only options. The Apple Watch Ultra 2 has the cellular already with it, but it also comes with precision dual frequency GPS, so a little bit more of a better GPS accuracy. Now here's where I kind of drew the line of getting an Apple Watch. The SE has an S8 chip. The Apple Watch Series 10 has an S10 chip, and the Ultra has an S9 chip. So that's the only problem with using that. Because I wanted to get that watch so bad. Or Apple Watch Ultra 2. The Apple Watch Series 10 and the Apple Watch Ultra 2 do have the double tap gesture. Now I'll talk about that. So basically all it does is whenever you pinch your fingers or clench your fists, whatever, you can scroll through your watch just by doing that. Maybe you have your hands full and all that. But why they're making a big deal with the double tap on the new watches is you can actually use it to navigate. But as the older watches, all you can do is just use it to answer calls, delete or decline. You can't decline calls while you're in a call. You want to hang up. You can hang up, silence an alarm, and do all that. The Apple Watch, so all of them do have the double tap gesture besides the SE. All of them have Siri, but the Series 10 and the Ultra 2 have fast on-device Siri with health data access. All of them have the Find My iPhone and all that, but the Series 10 and the Ultra 2 have precision finding for iPhone, so it's a little bit better finding. Now, here's another thing where I drew the line about the Apple Watch Ultra 2, which I'll explain in just a second. The Apple Watch SE lasts up to 18 hours with low power mode. The Series 10 lasts up to 18 hours, up to 36 hours in low power mode, and faster charging. It can go from 0 to 80% in about 30 minutes. But as of the Apple Watch Ultra 2, it has up to 36 hours of battery, which is good, up to 72 hours in low power mode, which is also good. But the fast charging is where I drew the line also. 0 to 80% in about 1 hour instead of the 0 to 80% in 30 minutes on the Series 10. So that's about all the feature differences. So I'm sure, of course y'all heard all the Series, the SE features. Maybe you don't want all the advanced features. You just want a watch where it can do everything for you. As long as you get your tasks done on it, you'll be perfectly fine with an SE. want something a little bit more advanced with some a little bit more features, get the Series 10. But if you want the highest of the highest of the highest features, that I recommend going with the Ultra 2. Last thing I want to talk about before we head out is compilations. Compilations is basically where they're little shortcuts on your watch face. So I'm going to turn off my focus. Also, all your focuses that you make on your phone or your watch will sync or vice versa together. So I'll tell you the watch face that I do have, which is one I really recommend. It's the Modular Duo. It's a great watch face for, if you want to see multiple things just from your watch face. Right here, I have the time. I have my battery status, or my battery percentage. I have the weather. I have a 5-hour weather. It tells me the high degrees, the low degree, and how many degrees it is currently. And then the last thing I have is the date. So it says Wednesday, August 2nd. Colligations is where you can see multiple things just from your watch face. So if I were to go and click on the weather, it will go and take me straight to the weather app and show me all the weather. Now, of course, you can change all the compilations if you want. You do not have to keep it where it is. You can change it. Maybe you want it to be, you can do a whole bunch of things. Maybe you want to do like, messages. It'll go and show you your pinned conversations, which I'm going to go and change that back. And then if I click on the messages where my pinned notifications are, it'll take me right to the messages app. If I click on the date, it'll take me straight to the calendars app. If I click on the battery percentage, I can go and see my battery percentage and turn on low power mode right to there. And I can also scroll down. It used to let me do it. I don't know why it doesn't do it. But you can get it to do it. If you scroll down, you'll go and see all your battery for your devices, for your accessory, Apple accessories, such as your AirPods. It didn't show my phone, but it does show me the for my AirPods. Also, you can see your Apple Watch battery just from the screen, just from your just from your iPhone wallpaper. All you gotta do is just add the compilation. So all you gotta do it is just scroll down to battery to edit your compilations. All you gotta do is tap and hold down on the home screen. Don't unlock your phone, but you can hold down. Tap and hold the screen, click on the complications, scroll around to batteries, and you can see the battery of your watch. There's two of them. One is just a little square where it just shows the little circle around your Apple Watch, and the more it's filled, the better the battery it is. Or you can have the name of the Apple Watch and also the accurate battery percentage, and shows you the actual number. So that's really, really nice. I love the integration between the iPhone and the Apple Watch, especially. That's really about it. Now, here's one con with getting an Apple Watch. Maybe you just got an iPhone, maybe you want to get an Apple Watch. You got your Apple Watch, right? Now, you're kind of trapped in the Apple ecosystem. What I mean by that is, when you're trapped in the Apple ecosystem, you want to have all the same devices. Maybe if you have an iPhone, you're going to want to have all your Apple devices. So maybe you may not only want an Apple Watch. You might want to get a MacBook. You may want to get AirPods. You may want to get, definitely want to get AirPods. You might want to get a Mac. You might want to get iPad. You might want to get AirTags, which AirTags are where you can track your devices. So I have an AirTag on my wallet and an AirTag on I'm just not going to say, but anyway, it's nothing that I'm just not going to reveal it because, kind of reveals. Anyway, on that is that I have an Apple AirTag on my wallet, so I can track all my devices. Not only you can track it from your phone, you can also track it from your watch as well. So that's the really, really neat thing about the AirTag. But the thing that I want to talk about is, when you're trapped in the Apple ecosystem, basically means when you have all Apple devices and no like Samsung or Google devices, then you're basically just trapped in the Apple ecosystem, because if you want to get new devices, you're going to have to spend a fortune. Now, I don't know you can pair an Apple Watch to a Samsung, but I know you can pair a Samsung Watch to an iPhone. because I did have I did have a Samsung because I did get passed down Samsungs because my parents are Samsungs and not iPhones. I'm iPhones. I'm team Apple for sure, but my parents are team Android. But I keep telling him, hey, get an iPhone. iPhones are much better. But my dad got an iPhone just to switch it out, and he did not like the iPhone, so he went right back to Android after his 2 years having. He switches phones every 2 years. So I got his iPhone 12, and then for the next Christmas, I got the new iPhone 15, which is my current phone. If you have an iPhone 15, do not switch to the iPhone 16. It's just the only difference is literally it's a little bit faster, which my phone is fast enough anyway. But not only that, it's also a waste because the only other difference is the capture button. Now I love the capture button, but if I had a lot of money and a whole bunch of money, then I would definitely switch. But I'm someone that does not have a lot of money, so I'm not gonna worry about switching at all. So that's the good thing. Or the bad things. But I recommend not pairing a Samsung watch to an iPhone because the integration was terrible. When I got a message sent to me, I could not see the face of I cannot see the profile picture that I set for the contact. I could not call anyone from my watch. I was able to make calls, but I was not able to at least I think I remember. I think you weren't able to accept calls. Well, you could, but you had to talk on your phone. Now, I know that I was able to do that because I had a Samsung back when I got my Samsung watch. It was just not, I really just used it just to tell the time and if any notifications went through. Surprisingly, notifications did go through. But that's just the only problem. I'm going to see if, can you pair an Apple Watch to Samsung's? Okay, you cannot pair an Apple Watch to an Android phone. However, there's a workaround that will let you use them both as independent devices together. If you get an iPhone with a cellular variant, yes, you will have to get an iPhone in order to use. So you cannot pair an Apple Watch to an Android. You can now to pair. Maybe you do have a Samsung watch to pair it. You do have to go to the App Store and download the Galaxy. I think it's the Galaxy Watch app. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Right here, I'm just gonna search up Galaxy and see what it pulls up. Also, to mention, there is an App Store on the Apple Watch. You can also download additional apps if you like. What's the app? It's called. My phone's taking a second. I don't know why. Okay, it's called Samsung Galaxy Watch Gear S. So basically, it's where you just download it and then you can go and just set up your watch through there. It does have Samsung Health on here too. Galaxy Watch or Galaxy Fit, where you pair like the actual Apple, or not the Apple. You can also pair the Galaxy, the actual Fit, just the tracker watches, like a Fitbit, for example. You can also, it looks like you can also pair an Apple or a Google Pixel Watch to your phone by downloading the Wear OS by Google app. So like I said, don't recommend doing it. Just don't. Also, you can do the Samsung Galaxy Buds app if you have Samsung Galaxy Buds as well. You can play games on the watch. There are certain games for free and also games that you have to pay. I mean, you can play games on your watch as well. I think that is honestly pretty much it. You can set alarms, timers, and all that stuff on it. You can look at the weather on the phone. You can look at photos on your phone. You can look at Apple News. You can listen to audiobooks, like there's Audible on here. You have Audible downloaded. You can record memos. You can have a calculator. There's actually a camera remote where it unlocks your phone. You can record a video, and you just start it on your Apple Watch, and you'll also see a preview of all of it through your Apple Watch and your what your phone sees through the camera. I think that's honestly pretty much it for all that. It does have a feature called Walkie Talkie, where what you do is your other friend has an Apple Watch for family. You can actually do like a walkie talkie kind of thing together, like a regular walkie talkie. ESPN's on here, so you want to look at all the scores of your favorite teams, you absolutely can. Honestly, that's pretty much it. So if you do get a watch, the first thing you will want to go and do is update your watch to the newest WatchOS update, and then once you update to that, then you'll get access to all the new features, because your watch will not get old. Your watch will never, ever, ever, ever get old, because there's a new update every single year, which is WatchOS, like I've been explaining. Even for your phone will never get old, because there's new updates every year for the phone, so you can actually have new features on the phone and the watch. So yeah. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for listening to the Tech Podcast Press Buttons. Please get an Apple Watch. They are very, 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 very handy. Even if they're not as powerful, or you can't do as many things as a phone. You can't like FaceTime on it. You can't like go on the internet with it. But it still does a whole bunch of things that you can do on your phone. Just another reminder, you cannot use, not all apps on the phone that you have cannot be used. It's only certain available apps at the manufacturer of the app owner, like Starbucks, if they made it compatible with the watches. Alright guys, thank you so much for listening, and have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.